Welcome back to NBA Cinema. Today we got to talk about Charles Barkley and his comments about Anthony Edwards and the Michael Jordan comparison. And we've seen this happen a lot, throughout this season. And it really is getting highlighted because of some of Anthony Edwards' performances in the postseason. We hadn't seen nobody look that way in a long time. Even though, he's about D Wade's height, 2 inches shorter than Jordan, some of his explosive stuff is just right up there with MJ himself. As far as finishing above the rim, some of that stuff is reminiscent. I'll say that. That's a better word, reminiscent of a young MJ. Now, Charles Barkley used to be very close to Michael Jordan, played with him on the Dream Team, used to be best friends, but obviously they are estranged now, but he still takes up for Michael Jordan as far as a basketball player and what he was able to bring to the game. And he said that, right now people may want to pump their brakes on the comparisons right now, although we love Anthony Edwards and some of the things he's doing. Um, and I'm not one that say you can't make the comparison to, the 1984 Michael Jordan, right? If you're talking about the rookie year Michael Jordan, you're talking about this Anthony Edwards, then yeah, compare away. Now, Anthony Edwards recently said something to Malika Andrews about the comparison, and I'm going to play that first, and then I'm going to play what Chuck said. Let's peep.
Let's talk about Michael Jordan. You're drawing a lot of comparisons to Michael. Do you want them to stop?
Yeah, for sure. He's one of one, man, the greatest of all time, for sure. So, yeah, I want them to stop.
I think when people talk about you like Michael, they mean it as a compliment because they're looking for something to say, pay attention, this kid is also great. If you don't want to be compared to Michael Jordan, how do you want to be talked about?
As Anthony Edwards. Yeah, like the first Anthony Edwards, not the next Michael Jordan. I want people to be like, this Anthony Edwards kid, he got his own style. Like, he maybe got a mix of Michael Jordan in him, but, I got a tray ball. My tray ball, I can shoot the three, so I think that makes me a little different than Michael Jordan.
Who people been, and please, America, please stop the Michael Jordan stuff. This guy's had one good playoff run. And he's a great, I think he's going to be a great player. He's a really nice kid. We root for him. We want him to be.
Is he close?
No, hell no.
Close to who?
Close to who? They both black.
You're not close to Mike?
He not close to Michael Jordan.
At 23?
Michael Jordan was getting, remember he was scoring like.
I'm just asking. At 23,
Hey,
23
I
Mike at
love
23.
Anthony Edwards.
I'm just
do
asking.
not do that.
You know what,
nice.
honestly, and this is not disrespectful.
He's nice.
I'm not disrespectful.
He is very nice.
But his
He's
body
close.
type and the way he plays, to me, reminds me more of D. Wade, young D. Wade, when he was carrying that team, when he had Lamar Odom and he was going through the playoffs for the first time. It reminds me of that.
All I
more
want
than
to
it
say is,
reminds me of
man,
Jordan.
He's
why
close.
can't we just let people do their thing and watch them? Why do we have to say, well, he's like, I'm not on you, I'm talking about like,
you know
he's
why?
the next Michael Jordan.
No, because you know why? Because y'all paved the way for us. That's why.
Now, I don't know if Anthony Edwards will be close to Michael Jordan when his career is all said and done and everything. But I do feel like the comparisons, I don't know, right? That's a tricky question. Like, are we saying he's as good as Michael Jordan? No. Are we saying, because if you look at something on Michael Jordan, like, all right, for instance, we're going to look at the size of his hands. His hands is bigger than Wilt and Kawhi Leonard, so there's other physical features, that he has that Ant just doesn't have, as far as helping him defensively and getting in passing lanes, different things like that at a whole nother level. But, the comparisons, how do I feel about them? I mean, you got to have them in the league, right? That brings eyes. And we know just the effect of Michael Jordan as a player. When we look back at it, every flashy wing that comes into the league is compared to the next Michael Jordan. And I know people say because LeBron is so physically gifted, they don't compare anyone to him because he's like that. I guess when you're talking about young players, you look at LeBron, when you're comparing, because they were comparing Wemby's numbers to LeBron. But I'm talking about as far as like a prototypical face of the league type player, they're looking at someone like Anthony Edwards, hoping he becomes the next Michael Jordan. It would be very healthy for the NBA to have that type of marketable, uber athletic player, that has that personality off the floor too, that can sell shoes, that can do a Space Jam type of thing and just be larger than life, go over there with the Olympic team and really kind of be a star over there too. Like they're looking at that and they know where the league was at that time is what I'm saying. And the media knows how they ate off of that at the time. And the NBA knows how they ate off that at the time. So the comparisons ain't gonna stop, man, because they want to build that next thing. And LeBron is on his way out the league, but they're looking for that next guy, like Anthony Edwards. If he could win 4 or 5 titles in Minnesota, and he can bring the city up, because if you look at it, Minnesota was pretty much in the same position as Chicago prior to Jordan getting there. So all the comparisons make sense, and I understand why they do it from an economic standpoint. So it can't be mad at them for trying to monetize their business with, the top dog to come through. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.